Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a favorites video. I haven't done one in quite a bit, and so I thought I would do a video to show you guys what I've been obsessed with. So I have a lot of like perfume and scent based things, and a few makeup products and skincare products, and 2 non-beauty related things. I have 3 Milk products here. I did a first impressions full face using Milk recently. I'll put the link up here if you haven't seen it. And I fell in love with a few of their products. First being their Sunshine Skin Tint. It is their tinted moisturizer, has SPF 30. If you watched that video, you could see that I wasn't so sure about the product at first. I thought the texture would be a lot more like sheer and dewy feeling, kind of like Glossier Skin Tint, but it wasn't like that at all. It was a bit thicker. It had a little bit more coverage, but the finish was just so beautiful, and I love that there was an SPF 30 in it. I'm not a big fan of foundation or anything like full coverage. I usually use the Glossier Skin Tint every single day, and if I want something like a little bit more coverage, if I'm doing if my skin's acting up, or if I'm doing like more of a full face of makeup, then I've been reaching for this. The other one is their bronzer. This is their matte bronzer in Baked. I love this so much. I was so impressed when I used this. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I'm obsessed with the Soleil Tan by Chanel, which comes in like a big circular jar. It does last you so long, but it's really annoying to travel with because it is really big. It like takes up my whole makeup bag. It's heavy. So I feel like this is replacing it. Like, I still love the Chanel, but I feel like once I use it, I'm not gonna repurchase it since I really prefer this. This has a bit more coverage, so a little bit goes a long way, and it's a little bit dewy, and I don't know, I just love it. It's the perfect bronzer for me. And then I have their lip and cheek stick in the shade Perk. What is going on? And it's just like a pretty coral color. It's very sheer. It's not super heavy or pigmented, which I love, and it's super dewy. I'm super pro Glossier Cloud Paint. This one has been added to the mix. It's gorgeous. The color's beautiful, and I really want to get some of their other colors. What is going on? Okay, I'll get through the skincare. I only have 2 products here. This one I've talked about a few times. It's been in and out of my favorites over the past year or so. This is Glossier Super Bounce. I've gone through, as you can see, I'm like on the last drops of this. I've gone through probably 4 or 5 of these bottles. This is such a good hydrating serum. I go back and forth between using it and not using it, and the reason being is depending on what time of the year or depending on the weather, I may need it and I may not need it. Right now I really need it. The weather's always a little bit crazy in the summer. My skin goes nuts and it gets very, very dehydrated no matter how much hydrating spray, no matter how much moisturizer. So this has been a lifesaver, and it doesn't break me out because my skin is very sensitive. Okay, this one has literally saved my skin. Maybe, what are you doing? Honest to God. I have a love-hate relationship with it, and I'll tell you why. So it's the Tarte Maracuja Oil, and you only need the tiniest bit, and look how, I don't know if you can see how much I've used, but it's up to here. You only need about 3 drops. So I've really made quite a dent in this because I haven't had it too long, but I've been using it for about a month or so. I am honestly so in love with this product. It has rescued my skin, because on those days where even Glossier Super Bounce and even my Ombre Elise, which are like my tried and true dry skin rescuers, on days or during time periods where like the air is really dry in LA, my skin is just tight and dry and nothing can bring it back from the brink. So I was in Sephora one day and I was just trying. Every time I try an oil on the back of my hand, say I love oils, they don't really love my skin. And every time I rub one on the back of my hand, it always just sits on top and it doesn't actually like penetrate and make my skin hydrated. This had amazing reviews on Sephora, so I was like, whatever, I'll try it. I tried it on the back of my hand in Sephora, and I didn't want to admit it, but my God, my hand was so soft. So I bought it right there on the spot. The reason I have a love-hate relationship with it is because this is so ugly. My God, Tarte, what are you doing? Okay? This looks like it's for a 13-year-old who has bad taste. I like sleek, okay? I'm not even crazy about this gray, but look. I like sleek packaging. What is this? Less is more. Has anyone ever told them? It's like a dark purple. There's flowers all over it. There's so many fonts going on. And then we have this faux wooden top. I mean, look. So that's how you know the product is really good. Because I look at this and I just wanna throw it off of Griffith Observatory and watch it burn to the ground. But I need it. I need what's inside of here. So, I don't know. I mean, that's the best review I can ever give a brand because I hate it. I hate looking at it. I didn't want to like it, but my God, I'm obsessed with it. Okay, let's move into perfume. I have 3 perfumes in my hand. I'll start with this. This is called X by Riddle Oil. So they are a company that have different fragrance oils. They sent me a satchel of like all their different, a sample of each of their different fragrances, and they are seriously all good. Their original Riddle Oil is supposed to like smell different on everyone and kind of like enhance your pheromones or something like that. But I fell in love with this one called X. It's like so floral and pretty, and every time I would wear the sample, I just kept smelling it on myself and just thinking like, oh my God, I smell good. So I asked them for the full size of this one, and they sent it to me. So they were really nice to do that. I keep this in my purse. I've been loving rollerballs for my purse. So X by Riddle, really good line. Really, like, you can't go wrong with any of the fragrances, honest to God. And I'm very particular about fragrance, and these are all just very gorgeous. But yeah, again, my favorite is X, so check them out. This rollerball I bought myself on a whim. I was in Malin and Goetz and I smelled this and I couldn't leave there without purchasing it. And it smells so good. Like, I literally just got it and I've already used like a quarter of it. It's the Petitgrain perfume oil. Okay, listen. This is so sexual, all right? I don't know how else to explain it. It kind of smells to me like, you smell a little bit of citrus, but it's like, okay, look. I am very bad at describing scents. So essentially it's from Orange Blossom or something, I think. I might be wrong, honestly. There's also like something sweet. And something sexy. And a little bit like bug spray. Hear me out in a good way. Look, I don't know how to describe it. It's like nothing I've ever smelled before, but it's so light and fresh and sexy. I'm truly obsessed. I think this might be my new signature scent. Okay, I have one more rollerball. Again, hear me out. This is a knockoff Tom Ford. Again, let me explain. A friend of mine smells amazing, right? And I'm like, what is that? I gotta know. So she pulls this out of her bag. There's no wrapper on it. And I'm like, what is this? And she's like, it's this Tom Ford, like, I got it on Amazon. It's this like, okay, so it's Ombre Leather 16 by Tom Ford. Apparently it was discontinued. I don't know if that's true. I didn't look into it, but she said it was this fragrance by Tom Ford. I used to love it. It was discontinued. Anyway, I found like a knockoff rollerball on Amazon. And normally I would be like, I'm not getting that. But she had it in her purse and it smelled so good. So I placed an order. It was like $7. So it's I'll link it below. Our impression of Ombre Leather 16 by Tom Ford. This, when I tell you, this is such a good quality oil. Like, it lasts all day. I will literally do like a dab here and I'll smell it for like the rest, like full 24 hours. It is strong and it is good quality. Now, if you're thinking, wow, if this one's good, maybe their other fragrances are also very good. Let me order some. You'd be wrong, because I did it. And I ordered a few different of them. This one is the only good one. Don't at me, I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but they were bad. and I threw them in the garbage. So Ombre Leather 16. Confirmed, very good. Okay, here's another oil, but it's not a fragrance oil. It is an essential oil, and it's Peppermint Oil by KIS Oils. I got this on Amazon, KIS Oils. It came in the whole set. This is the only one I care about. Peppermint. It's such a good peppermint, and this has been my saving grace. I keep this in my purse. It has stopped me from having many a panic attack, and I won't be without it. It is like Valium that you sniff, okay? Not snort, I said sniff. I do this. If I'm feeling like, oh my God, I'm like really panicking, put a little in my hand, rub my hands together, huff, just huff away. I do this before I meditate. I do this when I just need to relax. I do this like in the car if I'm freaking out, anything. Anytime I just need like, it just brings you back to reality. It grounds you. If you are looking for a natural alternative to medication, look, it doesn't replace medication, but if you're looking for like a natural remedy is what I meant for anxiety or stress or anything like that, check this one out. I love it. Also really good like on the back of your neck if you're like overheating. I've tested it. I also got at Malin and Goetz. This is what I got. This is what I went into the store for originally, and it's their sage candle. I smelled it at this store that carried Malin and Goetz a few doors down, and I was like, I think this smells good. Let me go 2 doors down to the actual Malin and Goetz store and see what's up with this candle. Is it new? I've never seen it. So I walked in, guess what they have burning? This sage candle. So I walk in, I'm greeted by a waft of this candle, and I said, wrap it up, madam. And I've been burning it since. It is my summer candle scent, if you will, for my living room. I keep a different one in my bedroom, don't even get me started. It smells really good. It smells like sage, but also like, oh, well, let's see. Top notes of eucalyptus and orange mingle with middle notes of sage, lavender, and cedarwood, and warm base notes of moss and leather to create a powerful, lasting scent that completely envelops the space. That's very true, it envelops the space. Sometimes I even smell it when I didn't light it. Highly recommend. This is great. Moving on to non-beauty related favorites. Tarot cards. Yep, I got the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Kranz, and comes with a guidebook, and it comes with the cards, and these are very, very pretty cards. Actually, a friend of mine had this exact pack, and she was reading my cards one day, and I've always been really into that stuff, but I've never had my own deck. So I got them. I got the same ones she has. What is wrong with me today? Look how pretty they are. Really pretty. Really cool illustrations. I'm not a big fan of like original tarot cards that like look very like medieval. That's not my style. These are very, very cool and very pretty, and I really like them a lot. So I've been getting into tarot. I mean, not really. I'm not like that well versed in them, but it's fun, right? Okay, last and not least, I'm just gonna unplug it behind you. I got a Nintendo Switch. This was unplanned, okay? I literally was just craving. I was like, you know what? I feel like playing N64 or like SNES or something. I was really craving like Nintendo. And because I love Nintendo. I'm not an Xbox, PlayStation, like you won't catch me playing like Fortnite or Call of Duty, okay? Like, no. So I was like thinking, well, should I dig out my SNES or N64? But I'm like, look, I've played these games thousands of times. I want something new. Like, I want to discover a new world. And then I was like, Nintendo Switch. So I was thinking about Nintendo Switch, but I'm like, I don't need it. What am I doing? I was in Target one day, literally just buying like toilet paper. And I was just like, oh, let me go see if I can like play that game. I really wanted Mario Odyssey, obviously. And I see these like two like 8-year-old boys playing, and they look like they're having a blast. And I just was like, hey, is that game fun? Like, I wasn't even like, hey guys, you having fun? Like the way like an adult would talk to children. Like, I was honestly like, hey, like, should I buy this? And they were like, yeah, oh my god, like my friend has one and it's like so much fun. And I was like, okay, I'll just fucking buy it with my own money, dude. Wait till you're a grown-up. It's so fun. And I bought it. So I've literally haven't stopped playing it. I've almost collected all of the power moons. I haven't slept, so highly recommend. It's really fun. So those are my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was fun. You know, I think that's why I'm tripping over my words, because I'm like legitimately, I'm frying my brain on Nintendo Switch. Oh well. I'll link everything in the description below if you want to check any of these faves out. Let me know what you've been faving lately, and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'm almost at 100K. I'm so excited. I keep checking every day. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss it. So subscribe and help me get there, and I'll see you in my next video.